influencer who was found dead in a bathtub. So this case has been everywhere across Asia this week, and honestly, it's giving David vibes. But this case is about Iris, Shay, and a Malaysian rapper named Name Wee. Now, Iris was 31 years old, and she wasn't just an influencer. She was actually a registered nurse, and she built this super positive online platform around beauty, health, wellness, all of the good, wholesome things. People also called her, quote, the nurse goddess. She was known for being calm, kind, and just a person that everybody loved following. So she had over 500,000 followers and truly seemed like she had it all together. But then, out of nowhere, on October 22nd, news broke that Iris was found dead in a hotel bathtub in Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia. Now, at first, police called it a, quote, sudden death. There were no clear signs of foul play, no obvious injuries, nothing that screamed homicide. But that label and thought did not stick for long, because when the investigators started digging into what happened, and more so who she was with, things started to get very weird. It turns out that Iris had flown into Malaysia just 2 days before, on October 20th, and this was for what was supposed to be just this short little work trip, but she wasn't there alone. She was staying at this super luxury hotel with Name Wee, who is a 42-year-old rapper who's known for being super controversial and super provocative online. And, in a twist, he was the last person that was seen with her alive. Now, when police went into the hotel room, they found a few things that immediately raised red flags, including small blue pills, which they believed were ecstasy. So, of course, with that, they ordered drug tests and toxicology reports for both Iris and for Name Wee. And sure enough, when the results came back, they showed that Name Wee tested positive for multiple substances, which he totally denied using any of it, and he just said, these tests must be wrong, you must have misread them. But at that point, the police were like, no bro, the tests are right, and they detained him on drug-related charges. Not for murder or anything related to Iris's death yet, but for the drug charges, and it certainly was not looking good. He was questioned, and then he was released on bail while they kept investigating into Iris's death. But then the story took a very sharp turn. On November 4th, Malaysia's Home Affairs Minister announced that Iris's death had officially been reclassified as a murder investigation. So then, literally the next day, on November 5th, Name Wee actually turned himself in to the police in Malaysia. He wasn't on the run, he wasn't trying to hide or evade, he just walked in and said, hey, I'm here and I want to cooperate. So since then, he's been in custody, while the police are still waiting on one key thing, which that is Iris's full autopsy and tox reports. Now, those results are going to be key because they are going to show exactly what was in her system and what caused her death.